Okay, so just a couple more questions here on expanding brackets before we get on to the binomial expansion. Now this question is broken up into two parts. We'll do part A in this video, and it says the cuboid here has a length 2x plus 1, x minus 3, and height of x. You can see all of that in the question. And the first part of the question is saying, let's go and get the red pen out, write an expression for the volume of the cuboid in its simplified form. Now to get the volume, which is the space inside of the cuboid, you just multiply everything together. If these were numbers like 5, 7, and 2, to get the volume you would just times it together. Okay, which would be 5 times 7, 35 times it by 2 would give you 70. It's the same thing here. You times your expressions together, which is why it's like expanding brackets. Okay, so part A over here, we're going to write it as I'm going to write the x first, x times by 2x plus, sorry, if you want to, you can try this now yourself, or you can watch me kind of go through the example. It's up to you. So we've got x bracket 2x plus 1, and we've got x minus 3. Now notice here, the order in which you do things doesn't matter. Okay, you could have written the x at the end. Multiplication is commutative, so the order doesn't matter. Now we're going to begin by multiplying the two brackets here and then deal with the x at the end. If I do that, 2x times by 1x gives me 2x squared. 2x times by negative 3 is minus 6x. 1 times by x gives me plus x. And I've got 1 times by negative 3 gives me minus 3 over there. I can simplify the middle part here. Okay, minus 6x plus 1x is minus 5x. So 2x squared minus 5x minus 3 on the end. And of course, these double brackets are being multiplied by the x you can see over here. So I distribute out, I multiply this x with every term, okay, within the bracket. So x times by 2x squared gives me 2x cubed. X times by minus 5x will give me minus 5x squared. X times by negative 3 will give me minus 3x. And this is my expression for the volume, okay? This is my answer. So I can actually go and write that the volume V is equal to this here, okay? Now, if they gave you a value for x, they might go and say maybe x is equal to number 2. You could substitute in this value of 2 in for x and find the volume as a number, but it's not asking for that. It's just asking for an expression, which is just a bunch of numbers and variables written together. Okay, so here's our expression, and that is the answer to part A, and we'll look at part B on the next video. Thank you.